Army, it's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army. Happy Tuesday. Today is Talk About It Tuesday. I love Talk About It Tuesday because these are about subjects that we're either all talking about, or maybe just I've had a conversation with someone, or maybe someone's posted something where I'm like, oh my gosh, that is a great topic of conversation. And I feel this topic is just so incredibly important because it's about this wonderful analogy where people, oh my gosh, it is a very popular one, where people label themselves either optimist or pessimist. And they do this by saying their glass is either half full or half empty. I want to just dismiss that entire myth because it is not about going through life with your glass half empty or half full. It's about realizing, guys, that our glass is refillable. It is 100% refillable. You can refill it every single day. You can refill it every single week, every month. You can completely empty it out and start all over again every single year. It's our choice how we refill that glass. So think about it. You know, anytime you're watching like one of those biography stories, or you're reading someone's autobiography or whatever it is, how many times do you read that some of the most incredibly successful human beings have literally, they've like risen to the top and they've been so successful, and then, oh my gosh, lost it all. And what did they do? They refilled that glass again and got right to the top. And this happens over and over again. If you were to sit right now and think about the last 10 years, 20 years, whatever your life has been, and looked at it and thought about the times where you have been at the lowest of the lowest, and then you gradually started to refill your glass again. And it happens over and over again. And that's okay. I've had so many struggles in my life, so many that, I've told the story about when I owned the bridal gown store so long ago and how we pretty much almost lost everything after that what happened. It was awful circumstances that happened, but we almost lost everything. And then at that point, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm at a moment right now where my glass has been completely emptied, 100% emptied. And then out of my choice, every single day, day after day, because what a difference 24 hours makes. That's what we talk about all the time. What a difference 24 hours can make. You can refill that glass again. For me with the store, what ended up happening with that is we had a great time. We had this beautiful wedding gown store. One thing I have learned is when you take on someone else's dream or someone else's passion, it just doesn't seem to work. And this was this incredible lesson for me. I had a very dear friend who came into my life, and her dream was this incredible wedding gown store. And she'd always felt that she was like, Heidi, I truly do believe that you should be running this wedding gown store. You love weddings, you're in the wedding industry, you love everything about it, you should own this wedding gown store. And I have to tell you, I didn't like the idea of it at all. I didn't want it one bit because it wasn't my dream. I loved being in weddings. I loved photographing weddings. I loved planning weddings. I loved all aspects of it, but I didn't want this. And yet, I was talked into it because you know what? Listen, I always say I was a magpie in a past life. I get distracted by pretty things. And so I got very distracted by it, and we took over this incredible store. And we went through our ups and downs. We went through our ups and downs with a recession. We went through our ups and downs of many different things that happened because you're all of a sudden this entrepreneur in a business selling wedding gowns. So for me, it was like my glass kept getting filled because we would have really good years, and then it would be really hard again, and my glass would feel like it would be depleting. But I would always make that choice, no matter what, to refill it again. Well, there were some really awful circumstances that came around, and what ended up happening is the people that ended up selling this store to us wanted it back for themselves and made it very hard for us not to do that. And so we almost lost everything. And so what happened is then we depleted again. My glass depleted again. But I always knew that I could fill it back up. I always knew that my choices, my determination, my drive, and you can do it exactly the same. Every day that you get up, that glass, you can say, is empty. And you can say, I'm going to refill this glass today. I'm going to refill it with gratitude and joy and happiness. This is what I'm going to fill it with. Because think about it. We all have our favorite things that we drink. I love to drink just water. I love to drink wine. One of my favorite things. I love coffee. So we also have the choice of what we're going to fill it with. Is it going to be something that's fun and exciting like wine? Is it going to be something like water where it's a necessity? Are you going to fill it with stuff like that? Or are you going to fill it with something like a cup of coffee that is so warm and cozy? And that's what we need today. You have the choice as to how and with what you fill this glass every single day. What's also really fantastic about filling up this glass is you get to do it on your own time. If you're filling up this glass, because we're going to have several different glasses. We're going to have a glass that we fill up every day, and then we're going to have a glass that is our big dreams, our big goals that we're going after. And that one, you can take your time filling that one up. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to fill it to the top right away. That doesn't have to happen. You can do it with one little drop at a time to fill that glass. So talk about it Tuesday, guys. Talk about it Tuesday is about you have the choice how you're going to fill this glass, how fast you're going to fill this glass, and when you're going to fill this glass. But the thing you have to realize is it's never half full and it's never half empty. It's refillable. Always remember that. Every single day, you have the choice how you're going to do it. And it's up to you to fill your glass. Guys, it is Tuesday. It is a fantastic week ahead of us. If you're Canadian, it's a short week because we had yesterday off. It was Victoria Day. It was a beautiful Victoria Day. My gosh, the weather was spectacular yesterday. I was out in my garden all day. So today we have a little bit of rain here, but listen, I'm happy the rain is here because I just planted a whole bunch of new flowers in my backyard and they need this rain. It's spring. Everything is growing and happening right now. So this is okay. Guys, go have a great day. Go fill up your glasses with something pretty amazing today. Bye, guys. Hey, Lori, nice to see you. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me, everyone.